I'm a Get Connected junkie. And I'm also a Colette junkie because you can't get enough of Get Connected. You can't get enough of Colette.
Colette's a connector. She can walk into a room full of people from different walks of life and help them together find common ground. It's really special.
Long before anyone else was talking about diversity, equity, and inclusion, Colette was walking the walk and making it possible for all of us to get connected.
I am Colette Phillips, President, CEO of Colette Phillips Communications, founder of the GK Fund and Get Connected. I grew up in Antigua, which was the gem of the Caribbean, 365 beaches, one for every day of the year. All of the role models in my life, my doctor, my parents' attorney, all were Black people. So that in itself instilled in me that I could do and be anything I wanted to do and be, that skin color, ethnicity was not a barrier. I wanted to become a journalist. I really wanted to have a degree. America offered that. I came to Boston in the middle of the 70s when Boston was in a real upheaval racially. And I thought, am I in Boston, Mississippi, or Boston, Massachusetts? After I graduated, I went back to Antigua, my hometown, and worked in journalism and television. I was the press secretary to the Prime Minister. I had a talk show. That prepared me to be in public relations. When I came back to Boston, I realized that Boston is a city that's very tribal and siloed. And so 17 years ago, I decided, I'm tired of going to places and spaces where there weren't a lot of people who looked like me.
People say that there are two guarantees in life, death and taxes. I always add a third one, which is you will leave Get Connected feeling good about yourself and the community that you live in.
And I loved her events. Her events were more focused toward immigrants, connecting them together, helping them be successful.
Started bringing folks along to this, what was at the time, and actually probably still is, one of the most unique networking events for diverse communities in the Northeast.
I didn't know Colette, but I'd read a lot about her. So I cold called her. You don't know me, but I've read a lot about you. Can we have lunch? And at that lunch, I asked her to join our nominating committee. The group that we started with was less than 8% women, people of color, and members of the LGBTQ+ community, to one that today, that group represents more than 60%.
Whenever I was opening my Seaport branch, as you know, Seaport used to be a parking lot. I said, Colette, I'm opening a bank there. I'm not even sure if it will be successful or not. Her first reaction was, I'm going to bring Mayor Marty Walsh to do the ribbon cutting ceremony.
Well, public relations, of course, is a craft, and one can be trained in that. I think, but the best PR folks are like Colette, who have great instincts, who have the capacity to bring people into her circle of influence.
Colette is unafraid to go after her own bold ideas, but she's also deeply invested in the success of others. It's a rare combination that makes her stand out as both a powerhouse entrepreneur and a leader in our community.
She had an event many years ago called White Men Who Can Jump. And then more recently, through her book, The Includers, she really celebrated the intentionality of, straight white male leaders in pursuing diversity. She's taken a lot of grief about that. But Colette understood that unless people at the top of the house, no matter what their characteristics are, if they don't get on board driving a more diverse culture, it's just probably not going to happen.
I decided that I was going to use my own experience in consulting with companies and CEOs and C-suite executives to say, inclusion is not about replacing anybody. It's not about reverse racism. Inclusion is really just that. It's about being inclusive.
Colette is a shining example of the countless ways in which our brilliant communities continue to lead and challenge us to do more every day.